Good morning from day 3 on the West Highland Way. I think it's going to be another amazing day. I've set myself about 8 hours, something like that, to get these 15 miles done, and also might need to factor in stops and things like that, but yeah, that's the plan. 8 hours, so what would that be, about 3:30, 4 in the afternoon. If I'm at Beinglas today before 5 o'clock this evening, I'll be happy with that. Well, let's push on before this sun really kicks in. Just stop this wee bit here. I've saw the monument before, but I've never seen this stone, and it reads, "This land rising from the shore of the loch to the summit of Loch Lomond was dedicated in 1996 as the Loch Lomond National Park, to be held in perpetuity as a tribute to those who gave their lives in the service of their country." As you're walking around the path, a couple of metres from Loch Lomond shore, you actually get these moments where the trees open up, where there's a gap in them, and you just get these amazing views up Loch Lomond and over to the mountains in Monrose, and it's just absolutely stunning. I mean, this bit here, I mean, look at that. It just opens right up, and with weather like this, I can't complain. So that's me, just stopped here at this wee bay, just as I was passing. The clock struck 9:30, that was bang on 2 hours of walking, and I just couldn't pass these views up. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to spend a wee 15 minutes here, get some water and some snacks on board, and then press on. So I've done 4.4 miles, so I'm about the 2.2 miles an hour mark, which I'm happy with. I've got about another just under 4 miles to go to the Inversnaid Hotel, so another 2 hours of walking, and that'll take me nicely up to about 11:30, and I'll call it lunchtime there for a while. Time that nicely. These views are just absolutely amazing. I've said this on other videos before, but see, when you're walking along, you just constantly hear the noise of your feet on the gravel and your rucksack moving, things like that. When you get to wee bits like this and you stop and you just take a minute and just listen, it's absolutely so relaxing and so therapeutic just to hear nature and the birds and everything doing their thing. That is good for the soul. So I've made it to the Inversnaid Hotel. I'm going to get myself in here, see if they're open for lunch, because it's just coming up to 11:30, and yeah, spend a wee hour here, let my feet have a rest before I push on. So I made it all the way to the Inversnaid Hotel, and I was hoping to get some like lunch, some actual cooked food, but they're short staffed, so there's no food getting made today. So I've had to settle for the only thing that they've got on offer, which is slices of lemon drizzle cake. So a couple of pieces of these and a pint of cola, and then I'm just going to spend some time in here in this aircon. I'm absolutely gutted. I had thoughts of like fish and chips, burgers, things like that in my mind, and it's not happening. Absolutely stunning, but it's also absolutely sweltering. I'm so thankful for all these trees right now. I'm just about to pass down Bothy. I was going to go and have a wee look in these ruins, but there's barbed wire or razor wire all the way around it. It looks quite fresh as well. Yeah, it does look a bit unstable. You can just make out the top of like the fireplace at the first floor and everything. It's just mad to think that people actually lived in this area and probably farmed the land. So remote. This has been a wee toughie today. Just up and across and over all the roots and rocks and everything at the banks of Loch Lomond. And the heat, wow, it's been something else. Not long now and I'll be in at the campsite, and then we'll go over the numbers and the route. All I want is a nice cold drink or something, and then a shower. And some food, and then another shower maybe, probably more food. Oh, this has been a cheeky wee day. How you doing, guys? And that's me now in the tent. I've had to retire in here, getting away from the midges. They're absolutely atrocious around here. Everywhere you look you just see people putting on bug sprays and head nets and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I got in here about 4:30 today, so in total it was 9 hours from 7:30 this morning, although for my stops I'll probably take off about an hour and a half, which sets it at 7.5 hours for the 15 miles, which equates nicely into 2 miles an hour. It was a tough old day with the heat. Thankfully it was in a lot of shade, however the terrain's a lot of rocky ups and downs over roots and everything along the side of Loch Lomond. But yeah, it was a good day overall, more distance in the bag, and tomorrow is my second biggest day. It's going to be just over 18 miles from here to Bridge of Orchy. So I'm going to get up whenever my body tells me it's time to get up, get packed down, no doubt fighting the midges, and we'll get on to Bridge of Orchy. Until then, we'll see you in the morning. That's me up and away. I had to do everything pretty much in the tent or with a midge net on. The midges are just abhorrent, is that the word? They're just absolutely horrendous. But yeah, all sorted now. It's 7 o'clock, time to push on. I've just come up that wee hill there, just a wee pool, and I could see the sign, the direction arrows for the West Highland Way. And there's that mental thing as you're walking up, there's a part of you saying, please point left to the path that's going down the hill, because there's also a route going up. And when you get here and you see that it's pointing left and it's sending you down the hill, oh, those little moments are just absolutely magic. Now the forecast was for the haze and the clag and the cloud to burn off about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 9 past, and we're now getting these big open patches of blue sky and the sun burning through. So it's sun cream, hat, and all the measures to protect myself from that already. I thought I was going to get away with it for another couple of hours at least. This wee robin has been walking up the hill in front of me, absolutely not bothered at all, for about the last 100 metres or something. I think that's me at the crest of that woods just after the Crane-Larrick crossroads. From looking at the map, it should be a nice gentle downhill into the glen. I've just pulled into this wee bit here. I crossed this bridge recently when I was going up doing the Tyndrum Nose, which sit above and behind that one there, that hill. And I thought it'd be the perfect place because I remember this gate was here just to hang up my tent and everything, just get it aired out a wee bit. I'm going to do a wee bit of admin here. Rather than actually going into Tyndrum and asking, I was going to ask like one of the cafes if I was getting something to eat, like can I hang my tent over the fence barrier kind of thing, but I thought rather than just do that, I'll stop here. Tyndrum's only 2 miles up the road, and yeah, I'll just go and get myself something to eat here. But at the moment I'm just sitting here on this wee bridge across the River Fillen and enjoying some well earned relaxation, get my feet all sorted to go again, and then push on 2 miles to Tyndrum, where I'll stop for another while and get something decent in me, because as I understand it, it's quite a significant climb out of Tyndrum, and over the pass into the Bridge of Orchy and everything. So that's the plan. I'm on the move again. That's 25 past 2. I stopped down at Tyndrum to the little diner, TJ's diner. I've never been in there. I never really fancied like an American diner, kind of in the Highlands, but I thought I'll give it a go. I was actually looking for a pizza, but nowhere around that area had pizza on their menu. So as my kit had been dumped at TJ's, I just decided to go in there, and I actually got like a burger patty melt, so it's like a toasty with a burger in it. Absolutely lovely. So I'm full, refreshed, I'm good to go again, but this sun is back out. It's just getting crazy now. I've got about another 7 miles to go, so realistically I think 4 hours of walking. That'll hopefully take me up to about 6:30 with stops, maybe even 7:30, and then I'll see how I feel there, because I do have tomorrow is the Devil's Staircase, but before that, if you camp at Bridge Orchy, there's also a hill which is about 300 metres of climb, and I don't fancy doing the 2 of them in one day. I'll see how I feel when I get to the Bridge Orchy. I've just pulled into this wee shady glade kind of thing. I was walking past there and I was thinking, the time to stop. It's 20 past 4. Do you know what, I'm in absolutely no rush, and seeing this, it was just too good to pass up, because that sun is absolutely belting down. So I've pulled in here. I'm going to sit here for maybe 20 minutes or something, give my feet a wee rest, let them air out for a wee bit, get some water on board, and there's a river just over there, and whatever water I consume here I can just fill back up again. This is taking a bit more than I thought it was going to be from Tyndrum up to Bridge of Orchy, just with the heat. But yeah, this is lovely. Little moments like this, these are what it's all about, probably. The forecast said that it's to be cloudy about now. I think I found it. That's me, almost at the Bridge of Orchy Hotel. I've just passed under the railway station. I was thinking of pushing on to Inveroran, which is about 5 miles round. I've seen where the path is. Given this heat and everything, I'll see how I feel. I'm going to go into the Bridge of Orchy and maybe get a drink or something like that. It might be better to pitch up here tonight, get a decent rest, and then add on the extra miles tomorrow when it's cooler weather and I'm refreshed. But I'll see how I feel when I get to the hotel and I've looked at the map and everything. So I haven't sat down for a wee 15 minutes and spoken to the woman in the bar. She said it's only 2 miles over the hill, and on a night like tonight it'll be nice views at Loch Lomond. Genuinely, a set of boots there, they look pretty brand new. The views are stunning, but I'm not going to make out that this is all sunshine and glory. That is tough going today. I didn't think I got my hat on right. I'm an absolute rag order right now. Here's hoping there's some views up here after I was assured. Oh wow. The woman at the Bridge Orchy Hotel, she was not wrong. I would go as far as to say this is the view of the walk so far. Wow. And all the way around and up Loch Lomond. Sometimes you put in that wee bit of effort and the reward is there. And we'll see what it's like in the morning if it's clouded over. Oh, and as you go back, amazing, absolutely amazing. Oh, midges everywhere. Morning guys, this is the start of day 5. I'm going to review days 3 and 4 as I said I would. I couldn't do it last night just because of the midges and I was just so shattered after a 12.5 hour day. So day 3, the campsite next to Loch Lomond, Loch Lomond. From there up past Inversnaid Hotel, it was mostly like trails, and then after Inversnaid Hotel it's like a rocky kind of banks and roots growing out the side of the hills, so there's a lot of that to navigate. And then from Inversnaid you get up towards the top of Loch Lomond where it becomes more hilly and grassy, and that's where the heat really started for me, because you were out the trees. Pushed on to Beinglas Campsite. I was so happy to get a shower. Apologies, I'm getting hammered by the midges. So happy to get a shower and feel human again, but then again straight away the midges, just because it's a grassy area and it was in the shade, you were just getting rinsed by them. Then following morning, Beinglas Campsite, up towards, where are we? Oh, Inveroran. The plan was to go to Bridge Orchy, but then when I got there I just decided to push on. I think that after Tyndrum that was really where the mountainous views opened up. That's where you get the real mountain views of Scotland, after Tyndrum. But yeah, overall days 3 and 4 are not too tough but rewarding days. And then last night, sorry, just to top it off, I got into my campsite. It's just like a grassed area that anybody can go to, and I think every other tent apart from me decided it was a social night. Right. So they're all sitting around having drinks and everything, and they just kept chatting and everything till at least midnight. So I've had a horrendous sleep, and then again this morning I've just got up and been battling the midges. As soon as you stop, they're on you. That's why I'm doing this while walking. But it looks clear enough so far. The forecast is for rain at about 11. It was originally 6 o'clock, so it's shifted. But as always, I'll push on and start day 5. If you've liked this wee vlog, then give it a wee thumbs up. If you want to see more, then subscribe to the channel. And anything I've missed out, or if you get any questions about those legs of the West Highland Way, then drop me a question or a wee comment below and I'll get back to you. But until next time, take care, and I'll see you on day 5.